Hello everyone and welcome to Westview Theater Company's One Acts Festival. My name is Katie Ditter.
And my name is Shira Ehrlich.
And we are the production managers for this show.
This One Acts Festival is fully student written and directed, so let's give a big round of applause for all of our student playwrights and directors.
We would like to give a brief warning that there will be some sound effects like gunshots and lighting effects and themes of death during this production.
Photography and videography are strictly prohibited. However, there is a professional recording of this show that will be available for anyone who would like to see it.
Please keep in mind that there are emergency exits on both sides of the stage and up the aisles to where you entered.
We will be having a 15-minute intermission during which you can buy concessions or Stargrams for your favorite cast and crew members.
Thank you so much for coming, and we hope you
enjoy the show!
Hi, my name is Jordan Agrin and I am the director for Ghost with the Most. The process of this show is so fun. Getting to incorporate the aspect of a ghost with also human characters has been a challenge, but so exciting to see when it all came together. The connection that has been created between the two main characters that you are about to see is something that is so special to me. Getting the opportunity to be a director has been such an amazing experience, and I have loved the freedom to be creative and create a show that I care so deeply for. I'm so happy that I get to share this wonderfully wacky story with you, and I hope you love this comedy as much as I do.
Look, I'm not an adrenaline junkie. I'm not one of those weirdos who stay the night in creepy locations potentially filled with paranormal. I just bought the house. Because it was cheap. And I didn't really care why. Yeah, okay. When I found out someone died in the house, I was a little iffy. But hey, cheap is cheap. And in this economy, I'm not going to pass up an opportunity to get a decent place to live and not be in debt forever. You know, I never really believed in ghosts anyways. Imagine my surprise when a hyper 170-year-old starts watching me while I sleep. That sounds creepy. Well, it is creepy, but Sam's never been used to being seen. For some inexplicable reason, they've decided the coolest thing since sliced bread. And for some reason, you decided to play a joke on me by making me the only person in what seems like decades who can see them.
Howdy, partner! How are you on this fine day? I'm absolutely amazing. Let me tell you all about what happened while you were asleep. A horrible habit, by the way. How am I supposed to keep myself busy while you're snoring away up there? Anyways, okay, so one of the rats tried to eat his own tail. And boy, howdy, was that gross.
Sam, what have I told you about the daily rat updates?
Daily rat updates gross normal people out.
And?
Normal people don't have rat friends.
Thank you. I know you died 150 years ago, but social norms haven't changed that much. I know people in 1873 weren't having tea parties with the rats in their basement.
This house was actually quite boring in 1873. The rats are a relatively new development, and I think they add charm. Anyways, like I said, what else am I supposed to do while you're asleep? I tried watching you, but that was quite boring. And it was frankly a little sad to see you cling to that, what was it? Oh yes, squishmallow of yours so desperately. That poor pink cow has been through enough.
What because a cow has or hasn't gone through is none of your business. She has got me through some very tough times.
Hello?
Hi, Mom.
Hiya, sweetie! How's that big old house of yours?
Fine.
Well, I know I said I never wanted to visit you because I think your house is big and ugly and a terrible investment, but there's been a new development.
What kind of development?
Well, your little sister's in one of her silly little phases again. I think this time it was her being preppy or a TikToker or something like that. And she accidentally burned the house down because she knocked over a vanilla candle.
Sierra burned the house down? How'd you let that happen? Why is she still living at home?
It was an innocent mistake, sweetie. Kids will be kids, you know that.
Sierra is 20 years old, Mom. God, I cannot believe you. What does that do with me? I haven't lived with you for 10 years.
Well, sweetie, I was thinking, since we're your loving family, we could come and visit for a bit. Maybe until we find a new house.
Let me get this straight. You want to come live with me in my big ugly house because you let my adult sister burn the house down with her roots and candles.
Yes. We're actually on our way right now.
Mom.
See you in a few.
Mom, she hung up with me. Oh my God. That was stupid. You know, if there's one thing I hate more than annoying ghosts, it's my extra annoying living family. At least you're vaguely interesting. Mom is neurotic, and Sarah's a person out of a skinker bottle, and Dad I don't even know. He's just barely holding it together.
You think I'm interesting?
Don't let it go to your head. I'm one bump in the night away from calling the Ghostbusters.
I don't see what the big deal is with your family. I had 13 siblings, and only like 5 of them lived past age 10. Talk about family trauma. You know, I figured dysentery would be a bigger problem in the future. Anyways, what I'm saying is, it could be worse.
I give you a week with them living in your house, and you'll think differently. I guess I should get the house ready. Honestly, if I don't end up throwing myself out of a window after a week, I'll consider that a win.
Okay.
Nice to see you guys too. It's a real pleasure.
Sweetie, what have I told you about the sarcasm? It's such an ugly habit. And this is, well, let's face it, this is an ugly house. God, it's so gloomy, you'd think someone died in here. It's not funny, dear, I'm concerned.
Well, don't stress it too much. I like it here. Anywho, how long will you be staying?
Well, Andy talked to the contractor yesterday to see how long it would take to build our new house, and he gave us an estimate of about 2 years. So, don't you worry, we'll be out here in a jiffy.
2 years? I thought this would only be a few days or weeks until we find a hotel or something.
Honey, we're your family. You should be overjoyed to have us here. You won't even notice us. Isn't that right, Andy?
Uh-huh.
Yes, you wouldn't want your wonderful, loving family to be living in a hotel for 2 years, would you?
No, I guess not.
Mom, my feet hurt. I want to go to my room.
Oh, my poor baby.
Devin, where are our rooms? I need to get her off her feet before she gets a tantrum.
Down the hall and to the left, and no candles.
Ugh. Everything, sweetie. Let's go.
Now do you see where I get my winning personality from?
I want them out of our house. This is worse than dysentery and tuberculosis and typhoid fever combined. I should know I had all three. I think it was the typhoid that eventually got me. Anyways, how is that your family?
I've been asking myself that every day for 33 years. Why do you think I live here? I thought the only interaction I'd have with them was a Christmas card or a birthday phone call if they're feeling generous.
I want them out.
Yeah, you and me both. This is what they do. They just show up and say as long as they please, not getting crudely displaced in the process. They're like a bunch of zits or bed bugs or something equally disgusting than too exhausted to battle right now.
I can get them out.
How? As far as vengeful spirits go, you're pretty vengeless.
Why do you think this house was empty for so long?
Or could be yours?
No.
The rusty pipes?
No.
Let me?
Okay, fine. The house is a little outdated, but that's not why. It was me.
You? Why? You love people.
I like you. That's different. You didn't move my stuff or try to kill all my rat friends. I've been dead a while. I've gotten quite good at the haunting thing.
So, what do you want to do about them?
drive them out.
Like Beetlejuice style?
I don't know what that is, but yeah, that.
Okay, yeah, sure, let's do it. It's not like them being here can get any worse for me. Plus, I'm a little worried about Sears candles around this wood finishing.
Yes! I haven't got to do this since the 60s. This is gonna be fun!
God, I hope this works.
Okie dokie. For this to work, you have to act scared too. We need to go all in.
We need to make them fear for their lives. My family is insufferable, but one thing I'll give them is they don't rattle easily. One time I saw my mom take down a grandma on Black Friday because she took the last 75% out vacuum. There was a lot of blood.
Oh, well, don't you worry. I've got one heck of a plan.
Devin? Debbie, honey! Devin!
What, Mom?
This room is so dark and spooky. We need some light. I'm thinking a nice statement lamp over here. Get rid of those terrible black drapes. Maybe put in something or a nice color, like periwinkle. And then we'll... did it just get cold in here? Debbie, sweetie, you've got to fix the heating if we're going to be living here. Devin? Devin? What's happening, sweetie?
I don't know, Mom. Stuff like this has been happening since I moved in. The realtor did say there was rumors he was haunted.
Oh, come on, sweetie. That's just stuff they try to say and scare you. Haunted houses aren't real.
Dang it, she didn't buy it. We need to go bigger. We need to get them all at once.
Definitely. You know, this is the most fun I've had in years. I rattled some things around in your sister's room last night, and she hid under the bed for like 3 hours. How old is she again? Because she acts 12.
She's 20. I know, okay, here's what I'm thinking.
Oh, you are such a good ghost. I hope you die soon. Oh, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm trying to find out what language this is.
Whoa. Steer, it's an old house. You're not gonna get good Wi-Fi in here. Mom, why are you moving all my stuff around?
What? Devin? Devin, what's happening? Mom! It's dark and Devin threw out all my vanilla candles. Fix it!
Power went out?
What's mommy? Sweetie, it's okay, it's okay. Ow! What is that? That was... What's going on? What? Oh my God! What's going on? Stand up! Mom, I want to go home and it's not creepy in here! Oh my goodness, Devin, your house is demonic!
Oh, well, this isn't normal, I think.
No, Andy, this is certainly not normal!
This is so crazy. I cannot believe that there are ghosts in this house. Let's leave now so that we don't anger these benevolent, all-powerful spirits.
Sierra, stand up, grab your things, quickly! Andy, stop just sitting there like a sack of wet cement! Devin, why do you look so calm? Oh, whatever, you were always into things like this, all of that spooky emo stuff!
Why are you winded? You're dead.
Dramatic effect. Anyways, they're gone, and I can go back to just tormenting you. Well, until you die. But then you get to hang out with me forever.
You know, about 3 days ago, I would have moved out immediately at that idea. But you're actually not so bad. Nothing compared to Darlene. Let's go make sure they're actually on their way out, shall we?
towards yours. So, oh, Devin, listen, I don't know what unholy spirit convinced you to move into this horrible house, but I hope you get the help you need. Bless your heart.
Look, I don't even know what happened in the first place or why we're leaving, but I accept it. Yeah, that should do it.
I genuinely cannot believe that worked. You are an evil genius, you know that?
And you are a terrible actor who acts scared like that. You look constipated.
Oh, whatever. It worked, didn't it?
And now, the only member of your terrible family left is you. Well, you're not terrible. A little surly, sure, and you sleep entirely too much. But you're the most entertaining resident I've had in decades.
Thank you. You know, this place is really growing on me.
Why do you think I never left?
I don't know. Unfinished business, sort of they say about ghosts. In any case, I'm glad you never left.
And I hope you die soon. Oh, you know what I mean?
I'm Jessica Harris, the director of our next one act, Our Love is Death. I chose this one act originally because we usually see straight couple tragedies in the media, and I love the representation in this one act. Two LGBTQ leads battling meningitis B with a group of light-hearted and caring friends is the perfect recipe for a modern dramedy. Enjoy the show!
Thanks. It's getting worse, isn't it? Mariah, don't. I love you. I love you too. There has to be something we haven't tried. We need to go back to the hospital. No, we don't. Why do you keep fighting me on this? I don't see why you're so hesitant that we get help. I killed us, Diane.
Show me a hero, and I'll write you a tragedy. F. Scott Fitzgerald. He wrote The Great Gatsby, Diane's favorite book. She's always been a fan of tragedies. Then, there's Mariah. 1 week ago, she started having symptoms of what she thought was the flu. Diane brought her soup, Mariah told her not to. And Diane stayed with her for 4 hours that day. Mariah was struggling to breathe, but Diane held her hand and told her it would all be okay. The next day, they were both diagnosed with antibiotic-resistant meningococcal disease, also known as meningitis B. It's deadly. They've gone to many hospitals, but treatment hasn't been working on either of them. They've tried everything. They're doomed. They were released from the ICU last night because Mariah wanted to spend her last day feeling alive, even in the face of death. Now, they were told they had 5 days to live. It's been 6.
I have no regrets. I used to be such a ball of sunshine, but now I can't seem to find a single ray of light. How do you do it? How do you stay positive throughout all this? I don't know. I guess I learned it from you. Before all of this. today could be our last. To be honest, I'm scared. Then let's make today count.
Okay. Okay, I'll text Joan. That girl's got ideas flying off her ass.
Whoops, sorry, I forgot. Hi, I'm Joan. Oh, okay. So, let me tell you about my two best friends. Every tragedy starts out nice and happy with the...
Joan. Happy? I mean, Romeo was 17, Juliet was 13. Their families were sworn enemies. They were doomed from the start.
Yeah, what tragedies have you been reading, Joan? Think about Hamlet. It starts with the death of his father.
Harper, Fiona? I was kind of in the middle of something here.
Oh, well, don't let us stop you. Continue.
Okay, so, Diane and Mariah. Their lives weren't always this depressing. They met about 2 years ago when they were both 19 at the time. It all started at the 11th Street Cafe.
Oh, okay, my turn. All right, Fiona, you be Diane,
Okay.
and I'll be Mariah.
Good.
Oh, hot! Coffee! Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
You are hot.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah. This coffee is to die for.
What? What the hell?
Sorry, I got a little carried away.
That's not even what happened. Oh, well, Joan, enlighten us.
With pleasure. Alexis!
What's up, big sis?
You know Diane and Mariah?
Oh, those are the ones who you said are like men in Dynasty.
Yeah,
Wait, then what's this for?
so I can prove Harper and Fiona wrong.
Why do we need for that?
Just be Diane, okay? I'll be Mariah. We're reenacting how they met.
Dude, what? You realize you can go spend time with your friends instead of ring-feeding your friends with your friends.
Just go over there, okay? Okay? I'll be right here. Oh, I am so sorry. Here, let me that up for you.
Okay, no, it's fine. I wasn't paying attention. It's
Here, take my jacket. It'll cover the stain. And here is my number for when you want to return it. I'm Mariah, by the way.
thanks. I'm Diane.
And scene. That's how it's done, losers.
Yeah, can we get together with Harper and Fiona as well? I miss our friend group.
Of course we can.
Diane,
Yeah?
I'm glad I get to spend my last few days with you. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Going out to parties and getting wasted drunk. Think I found somebody, but don't think that's love. I wish it
Is this the place where we first met? Yeah, it is.
It looks the exact same.
I was gonna take you here on our 3-year dating anniversary and propose. I had the next year for us all planned out. I was gonna own a cafe, maybe even build one from the ground up. I had a plot of land picked out and everything. I wanted us to live the rest of our lives together. I wanted us to settle down and adopt cats, and I wanted us to lay down under the stars and look at each other and smile and be able to say, I'm happy.
We may not have all that, but we do have each other. I'll be honest, everything sucks. Fate is clearly against us, but I'm happy.
Let's see, how do I put this?
It's our last day alive, most likely.
Yeah, that.
I close my eyes and I can't see tomorrow.
When I first saw Diane, I knew that we would spend the rest of our lives together. I looked into her eyes and saw a wedding, honeymoon, good days, bad days. I saw us sitting together on our porch and growing old together. The chances of that happening now are so very low, but now that we know how we're going to go out, I want to do something awesome. I want to live life like I did before this horrid disease.
I want to go out with a bang, something epic, something breathtaking.
So, any ideas?
Damn. Wow, that was a lot.
Well, there's I got nothing.
Joan?
Do you trust me?
Oh, yeah.
That's genius.
They're gonna love it.
Perfect. So, what's the verdict?
Well, do you want me to lay a lot for you? Or would you rather it be a surprise?
Ooh, I love spontaneity. Spontaneously dying.
Surprise works. I have faith in y'all.
Well, get ready to have your socks blown off because it's gonna be epic.
But we can't do too much, and we're going to need to take frequent breaks, okay? Thank you so much. You guys are the absolute best.
I can tell that this is gonna be kick-ass.
Oh, for Pug. Come on, Joan. Wait, I'm not gonna get meningitis from this, right?
No, probably not. Actually, maybe. Oops.
Relax, she's joking. Calm down.
Yeah, you'd only get it from like super continuous contact.
Or if I were to like spit in your mouth, which I won't.
Thanks?
Wait, okay, hold up. Can you two settle something for us? When you two first met, was it like, oh? Or was it like, oh, you know?
Oh, it was flirty.
No, it was more like you were surprised and freaking out.
I gave you my phone number and my jacket. You were wearing sunglasses and had dyed hair. I spilled my coffee because I was distracted by you. Oh my god, you didn't know that?
No? That's great and all, but who's right? Here, me and Harper.
No, we are gonna be late for our first destination.
Whatever.
So let's not.
Alright.
I'll have my own children. They'll ask me about their futures. I'll tell my baby so.
Okay, this first item on the list isn't much, but ta-da!
No, this is your garage.
Yeah.
And you've turned it into a party room just for us?
Okay, well, technically Alexis did while we're at the cafe, as per my request.
You owe me, Joan. Oh, wait, for real? I was joking.
Well, then give me my money back.
Bye, Miss Keepers. I hate you. Love you too, sis. I have the perfect playlist for this occasion.
I trust your music taste. This is gonna be one hell of a party. Yeah, just think of it like a going away party, because technically you're going away for like forever.
Nice!
Look, me and Diane have the same humor. She found it funny. Nice one.
Oh, girls, it's been forever. Who wants some sodas?
Thanks, Mom, but you didn't have to. It's
Oh, hush. Diane and Mariah! Joan told me what happened. Meningitis? You poor souls. And to think, just a week ago you were happy and healthy. Life really can't change at the blink of an eye. You're both just so pale. And Mariah, you used to be so full of life. What happened? Well, I know what happened, but still, I light candles for you every week. Trust me, in this house, your memory... I know, this is supposed to be a happy party, but just look at them. Oh, honeys, do your necks hurt? Do your backs hurt? If you need anything, please don't hesitate to ask. The thought of you both in so much pain, it hurts my heart. I love the two of you so very much. You girls are like daughters to me. You know that, right?
Andrea, you're crushing me. I missed these hugs.
There's that Mariah smile I know.
Hug me next.
Anytime, love. Oh! Fiona! I'll be back with you girls in a minute when I request those beautiful hugs. Oh, and one more thing.
Oh, Mom, it's Tom. No. Oh.
Is it Oprah on or something?
There, so you guys can party without any pain. Love y'all!
I love that woman.
Yeah, she's cool and what's not, but I came here to party, so. I love
What's going on?
Oh, that girl! What you do? I didn't do anything. It's like glitching or something.
Aren't you supposed to be like a computer genius or something?
I'm trying. Hold your horses.
Try harder!
Yeah, try hard. Yes! Got it working. Suck a macho.
I don't know.
Oh, that's it! Do anything! Guys, I'm so
Oh man, that's the hardest I've laughed in a while. Yeah, me too. Thanks, I guess.
You are so welcome.
It was kind of funny. Is that planned? That's wild.
Dude, I swear the screen went black and just like shuffled some random playlist. Oh, well, if anyone would have planned it, it would have been Fiona.
Why me?
This coffee is to die for! Like,
Oh yeah, whoops. It was kind of funny though. I'm no expert, but I think you're supposed to like open it. Nice. Isn't that illegal? Well, come on, Mariah, nothing bad happened.
dude,
Yeah.
say that.
Yeah, whatever.
See? I told you so.
Relax, chill out, it's just my phone, I thought it'd be funny.
And I thought we were about to spend our last night in jail.
Oh, dude. I would feel so bad. Yeah, I'd hate you for the rest of my life, but that isn't very long, so. Anyways, what streets are up there?
Well, it's gotta be something meaningful, right? Something to commemorate you both. Something to remember you by.
Yeah, it's gotta be like kick-ass. Somebody walks by it and you're just like mesmerized, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Mariah.
Wait, so we won't be able to hang out with you guys again? But you're like my best friends.
Yeah, that's what death means. Not too thrilled about it either.
I know, I just haven't quite processed it yet. A part of me thinks that tomorrow they'll wake up and everything will be okay. Everything will be okay, right?
Harper.
Everything will be okay. Everything will be okay. Everything will be okay. Everything will be okay.
It kind of just hit me. We'll be gone tomorrow. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to feel. But it just feels like
sick, twisted, cruel joke. The 5 stages of grief. You guys were on denial.
You don't have to find an explanation for everything, Joan. It's okay to just feel.
I can't, okay? Can't. It's all too much. I have to stay strong. For them.
Oh, I'm not ready.
We're lucky they're with us and not in hospice. Look, they wanted to spend their last day out of the depressing hospital and do something fun. For the last time. This is the least we can do for them.
Okay. I agree.
Guys, look! Thoughts?
I think it's missing something.
I think so too.
Wait, it's not really missing.
Oh my god, it's perfect.
That's a little big though.
Why don't I just like that? Let's go to the next one. Okay. Was this really necessary?
Well, it's our last stop, so I gotta build suspense, you know?
Yeah, whatever.
There's like sticks and dirt all up in my hair. Are we there yet?
Yeah, are we? My neck's getting stiff.
If we wait any longer, my fingers are gonna start necrosis thing.
We've been walking forever.
I'm gonna sit down.
It has been a 5-minute walk. Y'all need to calm your dramatic asses down.
You suck, no.
Come on, Harper. It'll be worth it. I mean, trust me, this is genius. There's a bit of a hill to get though.
Better be right.
I am. What am I ever wrong? Here.
Is this?
Where we had our first date. We had done right here in Starkist.
Yeah, and then we carved our names right here.
Joan, this is amazing.
Thank you so, so much. No matter how many lifetimes I live, I'll never be able to express the love I hold for you all in my heart. You were there for me when it felt like the world wasn't. When I first got diagnosed, I wasn't sure if I would ever laugh or smile again. I felt like I lost myself. Diane, you made sure I was never alone. You risked your life for me.
Knows worth every second.
You'd die for me?
Always and forever.
Harper and Fiona, my childhood best friends. I wouldn't be me if it wasn't for you. Finding the words to describe lifelong love is hard. I don't know what I'm doing. Hell, I'd never been in love before I met Diane. I didn't know what I was doing then, and I still don't know what I'm doing now, but I know I'm doing something right because I'm here with you guys.
Yeah, we get it. We love you too.
Joan, you were absolutely wild for all of this. I was gonna end up sleeping the day away if it wasn't for you. Today was awesome. The best day of my life. Our lives may have been short, but you made it worth living. You all did. Okay. I'm not not sure what else to say, but thank you. I love you guys.
Oh, dude, if you expect me to follow that, you're crazy. Wow, okay, whatever. So I guess I love you guys, and you all are cool, and you make me the happiest I've ever been. There, that's it. Happy now?
That was perfect.
Yeah, you know.
Oh, did I leave the engine on? Yeah, I thought you were like heating it up or something. I don't know. I thought there was some funky chunky drone thing.
And you didn't say anything.
Was I supposed to?
Oh, this is so stupid.
I didn't say anything either. You're at fault too.
I was too busy, napping?
He's so for real with me right now. You were blasting music. Come on, let's go.
Wait, but I don't want to.
Come on, let's go.
Whatever.
I need to lay down.
I'm so glad you finally said something. My back has been hurting for hours, and I was just gonna walk it off. Hey, whoa, there. You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Come sit with me.
It's weird how we're just little specks floating through space. The stars, they're so much bigger than us. Everybody knows their name. They have a place in the sky just for them. I want to be remembered like that. But I don't think I will. Lord, I worry that love is violence. That's from a book. I don't think I remember which one. Jose Olivares, maybe? Yeah, that sounds about right.
Diane,
Yeah?
was it worth it? Loving me, I mean.
We could live a million lives, and in every single one I'd choose you.
Even if it means death?
Even if it means death.
Can you stay with me? I'm scared.
Even if I wanted to, I don't think I can get up. I just feel so light, so free. It's part of being human that we have a moment where we have to say goodbye. Patty Smith.
You're right.
Happy endings are overrated anyways. I wouldn't have this moment any other way. Sayonara. I'm happy. I love you.
I love you too.
Diane? Mariah? We'll miss you.
Hey, I'm Lindsay Butman, the director of Dead President's Party. The cast and crews for this show were all so absolutely amazing and worked so very hard. So, you know it's gonna be epic. Now, who's ready to get presidential?
My name is Benjamin Harrison. I'm familiar with the question. I was the 23rd President of the United States. I did many things during my tenure of office that you will never hear about because I wasn't in charge during a war and I wasn't in charge during when any of you were alive. 1889 was the year during which I took office. A year of such minimal consequence, no one can name one thing that happened during the entire span of 365 days. I would wager out of all the years there are, the 4 years of my presidency are among the least interesting. I try not to be bitter that despite the fact I was elected president, I am not remembered by the nation's most ardent historians or by those particularly inclined to memorize the entire list of presidents. While I could engage in any number of ghostly shenanigans to increase the public's knowledge of my deeds, I've instead decided to start the afterlife with those who have shared my unique profession. I'm throwing a party for all the dead presidents, so I may be remembered among at least some. Now to begin the preparations.
I think it's all just a bunch of silliness. This party, what do you need from these people? Recognition? Who cares? Recognition this, recognition that. I never cared for recognition. I just did what I did. Always your generation, gallivanting around, insisting on things that have no importance at all. It's disgraceful.
My grandfather, William Henry Harrison, the 9th President of the United States. He is old in age and old in temperament. He is perhaps the most crotchety man to have ever previously walked the earth, and seems intent to be discontent with whatever is put in front of him. I considered asking him to leave, but then remembered he is my only guest so far, so that plan is on hold. Please do not disrespect my event before one guest has even arrived. I want to have the party, and you agreed to help me.
Fine, fine. Always reading to what I say, picking at it. Gosh, you consider what I say too much. My words are just passed through my brain and out my mouth. I can't be expected to endlessly scrutinize every single thing I say to make sure it doesn't offend you. God's the problem nowadays. Everyone lets words get to them too much. You have to have a thicker skin not to let every single criticism get you down.
You're putting the blame on me for taking your mean comments the wrong way? You can't just insult everyone and say that they're the problem when they get upset at you for spewing all your nonsense. God, here's a hint. If you only ever scream about everyone else's flaws and never bother to address your own, no one will ever want to be around you.
Oh, that's preposterous! You have no idea what you're talking about. I helped found the country that you were such an inconsequential part of.
I don't want to hear it, grandfather. If you have nothing polite to say, you may feel free to walk out the door.
I will not stand here and adore your disrespect.
What disrespect? You just call my contributions to the country inconsequential.
And what of it? You were just a wonderful Republican in the late 1800s. What have you done for this country?
Oh, that's bold, coming from the shortest running president in the history of the nation. If I recall correctly, you died a month into office and did absolutely nothing, you verbose hypocrite.
How dare you bring that up? I had a prolific political career before I unfortunately passed away shortly into my term. How dare you are underselling my contributions!
Oh, pardon me, grandfather. I thought everyone had to grow thicker skin and not be so affected by what others have to say.
Huh!
Did you watch the Afterlife baseball game?
Dead Yankees versus Dead Astros?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it. It was good.
Good.
Benjamin Harrison! Good to see you! Good to see you!
John Adams, the second president and first vice president. He was so fond of talking that the Senate voted that the vice president can speak during Senate proceedings, purely because old John Adams wouldn't stop running his mouth off, making sure his opinion got heard. However, there's no analogous method of stopping him at a dinner party. He's accompanied by his wife, Abigail, who balances out John's intensive energy. She was tremendously involved in his running of the country and provided more advice than even his cabinet. Relationship goals.
Not a president hears so much about, but when I got your invitation, I was up in arms. I never decline a party, not ever. Hardly ever have anything to do after you die, so it's good to get up and, work my joints. So easy to get still lying down with the dead. What a fine office. President, but stately. Could have been more regal if you asked me, but it didn't take. Well, so happy to be here, Benjamin. So happy! Say, who else have you invited to the shindig? That's a word I picked up from the youth. What a funny vocabulary we've got nowadays. Never mind that. What have you got to eat? Never mind any of that. We've no need to eat anyways. We're on the seaside!
I'm very glad you were able to make it, John. I see you brought your wife. Pleasure to meet you again, Abigail.
The pleasure's all mine. May we have a seat?
Of course.
Wonderful little cottage you got here, son. Very nice. What do you think about it, Abigail?
It's lovely.
Very lovely. I couldn't agree more.
It's our ancestral home when we lived in Indiana.
Ha! Indiana. Fantastic. What a place it would have been to live in. Too bad we're dead. Anyway, it's just a spectacular house. I love it. You got yourself a fine residence indeed.
Who will be gracing us with their presence this lovely evening?
Well,
Oh, you want to hear this? My foolish grandson has invited every single president there is to spread acknowledgement of his forgotten presidency. Isn't that hilarious?
Grandfather!
No, son, there's nothing wrong with wanting to start your legacy. That's noble. I'm always campaigning for more people to learn about me, but I never thought of inviting all the other presidents over for the tea to get them invested. It's smart. You're smart. Abigail, do you want me to put? I don't know, calm down.
Thank you, sir.
Of course. Son, you've got every right to want people to remember you more. When everyone gets here, you can tell them all that you did, and you make sure they know your name by the end of it.
So, we'll do.
Good morning, America!
This is...
Oh, I got this one, friend.
Oh, I thought you'd be frozen.
I'm a man of the people, Benjamin. I don't freeze. I am John Fitzgerald Kennedy, 35th President of the United States of America. I am confident, charismatic, and driven. You know, I was an excellent leader of this country before that bastard Lee Harvey Oswald got me in the back of my head.
Thank you, John. Now...
Call me Jack.
Thank you, Jack.
Of course, you all go out and be good Americans today, especially you. We all have to come together for progress to happen.
Let's get back to the party.
Absolutely. Hello. Good morning yourself, Kennedy. Oh, it's fantastic to see you. Real fantastic. Really? Did you get Benny's invitation too? Why, yes, I did.
Surprised someone with as much fame as you decided to show up. I mean, my grandson's not exactly as much a claim for you to arrive.
Grandfather!
That's nonsense. Of course I came. Besides, the American people need me to be here, and I represent you.
Who the hell are you talking
Now, do you have any refreshments? I may not biologically have to eat, but I sure do want to.
We have some popcorn.
Perfect. How are you, Johnny boy? Doing fine? Doing swell? You know, old Benjamin Harrison's got us here to spread the word about his presidency because he thinks it's going unappreciated. I think it's an admirable thing to want. We got to go along with him. It's about rolling. Get the conversation started. Presidential accomplishments. You understand what I'm saying? That sounds just fine. We'll do it. And don't call me Johnny boy. Call me Jack.
You want some popcorn, Kennedy?
That sounds lovely, chum. Here, pass me some.
I would like some too.
And one for the lady.
Come in.
Precisely 15 minutes after the appointed arrival time, fashionably late, and I brought pastries.
I'm late because I want to be here. There, Kennedy was coming. So I shoved him up.
What a set of guests entered in. Abraham Lincoln and Richard Nixon, the 16th and 37th presidents respectively. I'm sure everyone is familiar with Abraham Lincoln. Who could ever forget the Emancipation Proclamation or the Gettysburg Address? Lincoln is justifiably revered for his contributions to making the United States a more equal place. Needless to say, having such a high-profile figure at this party will be very beneficial. Then there's Nixon. Nixon is a crook.
Darn right!
In terms of reputation, he is Lincoln's opposite. You'd be hard-pressed to find a more revolved head of state in our nation's history. He severely obstructed justice and resigned in shame before he could even be confronted for it. I cannot think of two more disparate figures in American history to have just walked through my door. I'm very excited.
Well, I'll be damned, it's honest Abe and his last honest friend. Oh, it's good to see you, Abe. Really good to see you. It's been too long. How are you both?
I'm doing wonderfully, John. Thank you for asking.
I am also doing very well, John. It's a nice afterlife. I trust you are doing very well. I am always inspired by your passion and fervent dedication to speak your mind. And how are you, Abigail?
I'm quite content, thank you.
Well, that's why I love this guy, this specimen, this Adonis. See how he just commands the room? Oh, Abe, you've got the stuff. Do you want any popcorn? Betty just brought in some popcorn. It's very good. He brought some very good popcorn. He wants us to talk about his presidential accomplishments. Goodness, Abe, you're looking very distinguished. This outfit, amazing, fantastic.
Thank you. I would like some popcorn.
Well, let's play some softball.
Well, you gotta blame Benjamin. It was his daughter that you rang.
Hey, don't tell me to blame. I'm gonna do who I want. I'm gonna let who's not me.
That's expected for you, dick.
Oh, don't give me that, Kennedy. Besides, I don't actually do anything to me, so you can't save me.
a rascally asshole, you a regular reprobate. You'd be charming if you weren't a deceitful, conniving son of a bitch.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's not be crass now.
Well, he's not wrong. Oh, George's a one-termer, though. You got a lot of names to call me for someone who nobody likes.
All I heard was that you agree with my previous statement, you vainglorious autocrat. I won't have you insult my name. Me! How dare you, sir? Why
Oh, God! You stop talking! Next!
Mr. Nixon, is it true that the distinguished President Harry Truman once called you a no-good-lying bastard?
What?
She certainly fits. At the very least, you make a great deal of bold, unsubstantiated claims about my husband. You attack him for only serving one term, but you yourself resigned in shame halfway into your second term, so you could hardly hold yourself to a higher standard than John. Let's not forget, you obstructed justice and authorized the bombing of Cambodia and Laos, causing hundreds of thousands of deaths on your hands. To your point that nobody likes my husband, I would remind you that his approval ratings have been assessed as around 70% of people favoring him, whereas your ratings, after the public discovered who you truly were, are well below the 30s of percentage points. If there is anybody here whom nobody likes, trust me, it is not my husband, you barbarian!
Yeah, couldn't agree more, Abigail.
We have more games or help.
So, anyway.
Benjamin, why did you... Is anyone else coming to this party?
Oh, well, I probably
You want to go to hear this? He's even invited.
Thank you, grandfather, but I'm perfectly capable of explaining myself.
Oh.
I've invited George Washington to be at the party.
Ah! You think George Washington just took to a nothing party? Why on earth would he do that?
We oughtn't mock Benjamin for inviting Washington. There is no reason to decry someone for asking for what they want. Benjamin sent the invitations. A lesser man would have been too afraid to do so. I commend you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
All right. But come on. Washington's not going to show up to some rinky-dink shooting. You wouldn't catch him within 50 yards of a place like this. He's irrelevant.
I'm here.
Oh my goodness, it's George Washington! You know George Washington, you pay for things with his face! First President of the United States of America is at my party, can you believe this? I'm at an loss for words! What isn't known about George Washington? I was at my party, I'm gonna have to impress him, I might not do a good job.
Whoa. Hey, calm down there, son. Look at me. Deep breaths. In and out. In and out. In and out. Focus. You're all right.
Thank you.
That's what I do.
Good to see you, George.
Good to see you too.
Mr. Washington, I'm really glad you were able to make it. I can't believe you're here. I really appreciate it.
Of course, Benjamin.
I mean, I can't believe it, George. You went and showed up. It's good to see you.
Thank you.
Hardly ever see you. You're so damn reclusive nowadays. But you did it. You showed up. You're getting out of that sleepy old man shell. Hip, hip, hooray for you, George.
Thank you.
I can't believe you showed up for Benjamin What's-His-Face's party.
I know, it defies all expectations.
It is charming, though. The most popular guy showing up for some nobody's pity party.
Indeed. Did that ever make any bets of him showing up?
No, because it would be stupid enough to let a George Washington show up for some loser's party.
Yeah. I mean, I guess we should have run it for the underdog.
Well, hindsight is 2020.
I mean, I say it's a great day to have a party, especially now with you here, Georgie.
Why, hello there. Hello, Abigail.
Oh, what a great reunion with a great man. As you are, George. Great. Now the party can really get started. What shall we do?
We have Twister.
Twister?
Twister? All right. What's Twister?
You want to devalue the time of several commanders in chief with a pathetic tournament game? twisted thing. Get it out, we're playing.
So eager to please, I've been recruited his constant attempts to win favor.
Are you always this insensitive and awful to everyone? Or do you just hate your grandson in particular?
Hey, back off, chum. You won't win this one.
Now, what is Twister?
Let's do a little twisting. Can we take a nap first?
It's a party game! No time for sleep!
Oh! You contort yourselves into strange shapes for your friends' amusement. It's hilarious! I may just be excited by everything, but I just can't wait to play. I imagine it'll be buckets of fun.
You are always excited about everything.
I thought that was what you loved about me.
That is what I love about you.
I think I'll sit this first round out. I'm not entirely sure I understand how to play. One is meant to contort oneself over the playing field with reckless abandon.
No, you have some of that with Twister.
Spinner?
Take a breather, John. Your brain moves faster than your mouth does. Here, let me explain the rules. Let me help you, Sonny.
Thank you. I've acquired the materials we need to play Twister.
Huzzah! Does that make any sense, Abe?
I'm growing to understand, but I think I'll sit this first round out if that's okay.
Alrighty then. William, Dick, you two gotta get your sorry asses over here and play some Twister.
Oh, you wish I did it.
Humphrey, whatever.
George, Abigail,
Contorted myself into unthinkable shapes? No, thank you. I think I'll take a seat.
What? Neither of you care to play? Preposterous!
Is everybody ready?
Ready.
Let us begin.
Right hand red.
Down my back!
Ah, you're out!
I'm sorry to see you go, pal.
Benjamin, why did you host this party? Did you do it to gain more recognition?
Well, I suppose I didn't remember.
Why on earth would you want that?
Well, that's what everybody wants, isn't it? To be remembered, to go down in history as a valiant hero.
You are naive to strive for such a goal.
Well, that's easy for you to say. You have everything you could possibly want.
Fame is not everything, Benjamin, and I understand you feel you have been starved for it, but it is much better to live a life of modesty and comfort than to be thrust into fame.
You think so?
Yes. What do all of the most well-remembered presidents have in common?
Strong moral fiber.
Hardly. They were in charge of the country during a great time of conflict. Nixon in Vietnam, FDR in World War II, Washington in the Revolution, me in the Civil War. It takes conflict to be remembered.
But what about Woodrow Wilson? He was in charge during World War I, and he is hardly remembered.
He isn't remembered because he doesn't make for a good narrative. That's the other part.
Narrative?
Narrative. The masses love a story. A heroic founding father throwing off the tyranny of an oppressive outside government. An anti-slavery do-gooder who opposes the force of evil and tries to bring the country back together. A swindler who cheated the system and got caught. Each of the most well-remembered presidents are remembered because you can tell a compelling story to the nation's youth. That's why they're spoke for. That's why Washington cut down the cherry tree. Because you make protagonists out of them. Presidents like Wilson and McKinley may have been in charge during wars, but they aren't remembered because they don't make for a compelling story. Maybe Americans don't care about the time period they were governed during. Maybe no one has found the narrative hook to make their stories publicizable. Remembrance comes from a story, and more in particular, increases your chances of having a story to tell.
But you're remembered for leading the country through the Civil War because of your strong moral fiber. Surely that means the individual has some control over the narrative.
You may have control over your actions, but you have much less control over the narrative. The narrative is spun by those who come after you. You inherently can't determine how they tell your story. I was only so renowned because a war happened on my watch. Absent of conflict to draw me into fame, I would not have been remembered. Same as you. The reason you aren't remembered isn't because you did a bad job, Benjamin. It's because nothing violent and flashy enough happened during your presidency to draw American attention for the rest of history.
So I got unlucky.
No, you got very lucky. The alternative to your predicament is America engaging in more wars and more bloodshed. I believe you should be very, very pleased that 600,000 brave American soldiers did not perish under your command, like they did mine. If you desire to be remembered, you desire for some bloody conflict to make you memorable. Such a desire is immoral.
But the Civil War, however terrible it was, made you famous. Are you not glad to be remembered? Are you not glad to be the most remembered president and loved president in history?
Legacy is one thing, peace is another. The Civil War may have cemented my place in history textbooks and upon mountains in South Dakota, but it did not fix everything. I would have been happy had I not been remembered and slavery had ended peacefully. If there were a way through which I could have not engaged in conflict and still brought the country to a more equal place, I would have taken it in a heartbeat. I may have made the country a better place, but the result of 600,000 soldiers dead and myself being shot, that is how I earned my fame. If I was not a martyr, do you think I would be hailed so frequently as a hero by Americans today? My name lives on because I oversaw the deadliest war in American history, and then I died too soon. I woke each morning to hear the next set of boys who had lost their lives under my command, and I never got to see the full enactment of the equality I fought for. That is how I earned my fame. And you are free to wish for it if you do, but I would not. You were given a gift to rule the country, but briefly and without intensity.
Thank you, Mr. Lincoln.
Please, call me Abe.
My apologies, Abe.
And one more thing.
Yes?
I understand that you put a lot of stock into what others think about you, and you worry that people don't care about you. But Benjamin, I'm here. I came to your party. Everyone here is here because they care about you. You don't need to put in more effort to secure your legacy. You have people that love you right here.
Oh my goodness, everyone here already cares about me.
Yes!
Yeah, well, maybe not Nixon.
Perhaps not him.
No! Washington, I'll pay you $1,000 the next biggest right foot bread.
What would I use the money for?
I don't care that much. I'm just offering.
Cease your attempts to influence the judge, Nixon. We are all struggling.
Did anyone tell you to cease your attempts to influence a judge in 1801, half an hour before Jefferson's inauguration?
That is a gross exaggeration of my actions. If you actually...
Left hand blue.
If you actually bothered to learn about my appointment of the midnight whatever they're called, then you would know that's inaccurate. Everyone always talks about my presidency wrong. It makes me upset, and I don't want to be upset when I'm playing Twister.
Best believe I'm about to fall over and be done with this game.
What's the matter, Kennedy? I'm not a man of the people and never back out of a game of Twister.
A man of the people, such as myself, cannot tolerate an indecency done upon America.
And a game of Twister counts as such an indecency?
Very much so indeed.
Right foot red.
No.
Quitter! Coward!
Hey, you two are hurling some harsh words at a man who fought for civil rights and got shot in the head with a rifle for it.
Oh damn, you went there.
I still don't understand how this game operates.
And you never will!
Right hand green.
Can I continue?
Stay strong, you can do it, man!
I will admit that you fall and go for will make it substantially easier for me to win.
Left hand red.
You two aren't playing.
Oh, I'm much too old to play.
Darn, winning way too easily.
Ha!
Right foot yellow.
You reset?
Of course.
I'm finished! I'm proud!
Farewell, brave soldier.
Too loud.
Left hand yellow.
It's neck and neck now. Anyone's game. Nixon and Adams are entangled on the board, and it's all relying on Washington's next command. We have left hand and right foot on yellow, as well as right hand on green and left foot blue. We're gonna see who's gonna take the pressure and who's gonna fall. Abraham Lincoln reporting dead on scene. You guys get it. What can we expect to see from the Abe?
Oh, well, it seems that there are 25 colored circles.
Incredible. Now here comes George with the next instruction.
Well, I've had it for quite a while. I just didn't want to interrupt you.
For Pete's sake, George, spit it out! You're killing them!
Well, it seems as though the incredibly nice George Washington was waiting for us to finish the report before telling us the next.
Right foot red.
May the best man win.
John, move our feet in different colored circles, and then we get up and continue the party. What do you mean, may the best man win?
Shut up, Dick.
All right. May the best man win.
Oh, darn it!
And I'm the winner! Thank you, everybody! And my father! The whole people! Remember the whole list!
Isn't that right, George? Oh, come on, George, laugh a little. I was your vice president. I'm allowed to make as many second place jokes as I want.
Okay, stop pounding me. I'm just a tired old man.
Well, you're my tired old man.
Read it out to Mr. Honey. Also, Nixon tripped to a song by O2 Eyes.
He did? Who cheats a twister?
I do! What? It's my really major, Kimmy. I can control it.
So you admit you're a cheater!
Well, that's a little beyond the veil. There's no one hiding it.
You are incorrigible, Dick.
It's one of the many things I love about myself. Honest Abe.
Dreadful etiquette. Can't believe you got elected president like that. When did they let any old crook be commander-in-chief?
Oh, don't accost me, John. I'm the original swindler. Everyone else has got it from me.
He's hopeless.
Indeed. Well, I'm still having fun at this party. This party? Goodness, Benny. Wasn't the original purpose to propagate your legacy? What should we do? Make flyers?
That's all right, John. I think I'm happy with how I'm remembered. I'd rather just be spending time with you guys than worry about whether I get paragraphs in history textbooks.
Good on you, Benjamin.
Thank you, Abraham.
All right, then. What next?
Trades?
Yes!
So that's the end of my story for now. I didn't manage to tell you much about what I did during my presidency, but that's all right. I'm content now, and we can close the curtain.
Whoa! But there's so much more we could do with this premise. Can't we just explore it a bit more? I mean, I think that's what the American people would want.
No, I'm afraid. I can't have this whole shebang getting too long. Don't worry, I'll invite you guys over again sometime.
I'll be there.
Would you like to send us off?
More than anything. We've all learned a great deal tonight, folks. And hey, perhaps you'll even look up who Benjamin Harrison is afterwards. Thank you all so much for your time, and good night, America!
Meredith Dahl, and I am the director of our next one act, The Ballad of One Bonnie Parker. I was originally drawn to this show due to its exciting action and throwback time period, but as I dug into the material more, I really resonated with its message of confronting mortality and seeing how far one will go for love. I'm so proud of the cast and crew that has brought this fantastic story to life, and we hope you enjoy coming along for this thrilling adventure with us.
Rowena is really Texas? Of course. I suppose it's something they know where in the hell Rowena even is. For all you geographically impaired souls, we're square in the middle of it all. South of Dallas, north of Austin. So I reckon I am gonna be the first to tell you. I'm a Texas gal. But folks these days are just plumb stupid. Maybe because we got the Czechs and the Germans. At least that's what I can only assume when they say Rowena ain't Texas. Of course. There's also the possible implication that I, in particular, am no Texan, which might have been the thing I lost the day I wrote Clyde out, and then the thing he lost when he went and first landed himself in jail. Most ain't particularly quick to claim a pair of good-for-nothing cop killers, but I resent that notion. Really, we ain't any more sinners than products of our environment or victims of the system or however the papers are feeling about us these days. You trust them to know what's right. Right. And sure, we're petty thieves, but just that, petty. We never took a life that wasn't already on the line, never robbed someone who didn't surely deserve it. You don't blame us, do you? Did we ever have a choice?
Barker.
Vero?
What do you say we run?
Miss something? I thought you'd never ask. In the morning, in the evening, when we are fun.
Honey, oh but honey, and we got fun.
The rent's unpaid, dear.
We have in the house. In any way, dear, we'll stay on our route. Even if we draw riots.
Till we have fun, nearly time. Bills are piling higher and higher.
Till we have fun.
There's nothing surer. The rich get rich and the poor get poorer.
In the meantime,
After tea time,
ain't we have
fun. Look, Locke, there's someone else meaning to raise. Drop 'em! Good evening, officer. If you'd write kindly.
Drop the guns! Both of you!
Oh, this is just a.
I ain't asking any much longer.
Christ.
Quiet!
Damn, healers. Get that all checked out. Fetch the deputy.
So, is this the rattlesnake and his bra?
Who else?
They're killers! They're sticking into Wall Street!
I think they should stop stealing so much money. I mean, it's really affecting the working American.
It's really affecting the rich cats. The law ain't got nothing to do with it. Well, except for the bodies. 3 bodies.
Bonnie Parker, Clyde Darrow, wanted dead or alive under charges of armed robbery.
Preferably dead. Alive.
The third option.
Barrel King mows down
3 officers in harrowing escape.
Ox-roots. Heroes!
Morally ambiguous idealists?
Please, no. Please, no. No, wait, please. No!
Buck Barrow, shot and killed at Denton.
months, 2 deaths, and 1 postulator in Platte City, Missouri. We need cover. Eyes are going to be everywhere after Denton.
Let me stay out here a while. Reckon this rich enough for your day?
This is someone's house.
Devils and details and whatnot. Look, no one's been here for months. Check this out. See?
Okay. How long do you think we can keep this up? Buckshot don't heal overnight, and your folks would be awful glad to know we made Fires Out, Missouri. Might as well say, right?
Oh, Bonnie, not to be right, but we gotta get moving. There's a posse after us, you know? 5, 6 officers. And
Ted Hinton, the postman?
that's the one.
You're worried about a man who delivers mail for the city.
I'm more about a man who knows us better and closer than most of the fools fixing to catch us. We heading in?
Ah! You set that off every goddamn neighbor's come to check us out.
We'd be hunting.
Hunting.
You're going down to get inside.
You seen your folks recently?
Oh no, Pastor Dallas. Sure.
Right. Why are you doing this, Clyde?
This?
Don't do that. You got a good hand as far as hands go.
If you consider a cramped house in rural Ellis good. But no, his Buck. Dragged me out along one of his car runs, and the rest is... The thrill is new to me, you know? Out there in Ellis is nothing but heat, flies, and dry, infertile land. But this was... something, you know? Something different. Something real. I never felt so...
Yeah. Alive. It's a thrill plaque, but this got Buck killed. That's real. Realer than jacking cars and robbing things. We lie low for a couple of months. No one's the wiser. And we can stop. Settle down. You've always loved the heartland.
And then what? I head right on home, I farm. This is all I got for me. Bonnie, there ain't nothing else out there. And certainly not for you. You gotta keep her take the other way out. All right.
Can I help you too?
Oh, I think we're all right. Right?
We're good.
Really? Is this your house?
Well, sure, we're,
Subletting. Pleased to meet you.
Glad.
Clyde. Like Barrow.
What?
The Barrow Gang. Bonnie and Clyde. They're all up in the news these days, you know.
Never heard of them. Have you lost your keys?
You live alone, Clyde?
Sorry?
Alone. You got a wife?
I hardly see why my romantic affairs are any of your business. Whoa! Hey! Hey! Clyde? What? No! Oh, shit! Clyde!
inside.
God, baby, they'll be all over us after that.
Damn if you do, damn if you don't. What's I supposed to do, let them run after the coppers? We'll get through this, Bonnie. We always do.
We always do? What about Buck? What about Blanche? Melinda? They don't have us yet. I'd do anything so long as it was by your side. But dying is last on the list. We're getting too reckless. Hasty.
Hasty? We don't got a choice to go any way otherwise. It's too late for us now, baby. The whole damn place is rotten. And it'll leave us whole if we stop the lead. People like us don't exactly have the luxury of settling down. Well, people like me. I wouldn't suppose that
You think I look down on you? I look down on this. We're better clad, and we can do so much better. I gave up my life for you.
You ain't gave up nothing for me. You wanted this and hated what you had. You want to be celebrated? And look, we're being celebrated. We're heroes. Magazines, papers, press, the news board down in Sherman knows us. Congratulations. You're at Texas A-lister.
I ain't consent to be killing decent folk.
No folks decent. Pointless talk anyhow. We dug the grave. No up now.
We had it out. Look, we still ain't built that big. Fellow over there hardly knew us.
And this one was far too much. Life is a way of evening things out like that. Smack in the center of hardly and too much is just enough to shake us loose. Settling down ain't an option no more.
Fallacy! We ain't any deeper than the next two, Big Crook. And what's a few dead cops between us and the public? They adore us. They wouldn't let us up. We can still see it through, Plaid. You don't know that we...
I know that!
No, you don't.
Stay out of sight, lest something happens. Anybody home? It's the sheriff. Me and my boys heard some right concerning noises from just over here, and we were looking for you to answer a couple questions, if it ain't any much trouble.
Yeah, officer, it's just me and my two boys here at this hour. Pardon me a kind minute or three to get dressed, and I'll be out before the cows come home. Sheriff?
Yeah?
blown a piece like your little ass down here. Bonnie! Bonnie!
Am I right?
How can you tell?
Well, for when the door's busted, Cloud can't make locks for shit.
I don't think Cloud...
There'd also be that. Story of Suicide Sal. Ain't that something? We're heading down south now. Send Hamer and his boys. Tell them to set up a barricade in Louisiana. I'll handle this.
Alcorn, the whole lot of them, since 9 last night. I think this might be it.
Guess so. Let's let him try.
Ain't it weighing on you?
What is?
You know.
We're doing something real here, Bonnie. How'd you think of that? Rocking chairs and iced tea? Would you prefer something else?
I don't know, or I can't tell, not now. But I know it ain't an easy thing to face, for me.
It's not that easy for me, it's just... I never once supposed I'd live forever. The only responsibility I'd ever had was to fill my life with things, to ease the restlessness.
And I'm things.
Sorry?
I'm just what? A distraction to you as you go about your days? Does any of this even...
I reckon love is a little the same and then a little different. It ain't worth any more than the next thing, but of all things we can preoccupy ourselves with, it is, if such a thing exists, the most fulfilling. It's the closest we can get to anything meaningful. All this ain't for nothing. I mean everything.
That's okay. When I was 12, my pa's sister,
Yeah?
our much estranged aunt, Helen, came to stay with us at the country home. She was sick. She had the flu, and every day it was something else. She'd cry out in the dead of night for a glass of water, cod liver, some brandy. We wasn't a dry county yet, see. But one night, peering over her bed as I got up to do my rounds, there I saw dear Auntie Helen, perfectly still, unmoving. For once.
She'd die.
That's what I thought. And for a very different reason that night, I couldn't sleep a wink. I was 12, you know. Death had never been anything so real as that before. And seeing her limp body lying there that night. But she was alive. On the contrary, the old cow was livelier than ever. Cold had just worn off. She had finally been able to sleep that night. 6 weeks later, she was killed in a roofing accident in her home in Virginia. It was instant, as I'm told.
Christ, that's...
The body was barely cold before we held the funeral. It was a small affair, arranged in a short matter of days, which is why, when I saw her in the casket, that same lilac dress on, I thought she could have just as much been sleeping. So I decided she was. It was an easy
way to not think about it. And she was just as much at peace then. And it wasn't like we saw her often either. Years later, my mother sent her a card asking her to come down for Christmas. Among others, of course, like me, she had simply forgotten. And we went on forgetting until Christmas. And then we cried. And then we never forgot again. Because every year when we strung up the tree.
Yeah, think of that.
And it's strange because it was almost more peaceful after. The grief was never going to be terrible. We never kept that close to her. It would have been a hell of a lot easier to just accept it. I don't think I ever want to be forgotten like that. Even if it means less grief for the living, grief is good, I think, or death doesn't hold any power over us. We live our lives without any purpose, filling them with things.
Make or break.
It isn't fate. You will fail, will fall away. A lucky rule no more.
Of millions you're
But all too late.
These playwrights and directors have worked so incredibly hard to put forth the shows that you've just seen today. We have amazing directors right here, Jordan Negrin, Meredith Cole, Lindsay Bowman, and Jessica Harris. For everyone on the stage, and we hope you all have an amazing night.